questions. Answer como tú quieras. English or Spanish, whatever, don't matter. Just for me, what I try to do is be as honest as possible, so people that actually do watch the videos don't get like fake answers. You know what I mean?
I do.
What's your name?
My name is Yovany Diaz.
How old are you?
I am 28 years old.
Alright, and when did you go to the States, and how long did you live in the States, and where did you live?
I went to the United States when I was 8 years old in 2000, and I crossed through Texas, swimming across the Rio Grande, almost drowning essentially, but I made it to Texas where my aunt lived, and I went to see my mother in Georgia, where I resided for 16 years.
16 years.
Yeah.
When did you come back to Mexico?
I came back in 2015 when I was 24 years old.
24. The biggest question that I always get asked, why did you decide to come back from the United States?
I was in a very dark place, and by that I mean my DACA was lost, and I was unemployed, and I had recently lost a very nice car I had, which was a Pontiac, and I also was in contact with the ex-comprometida, my ex-fiance, and so that was really a shock to me. And with out of state with such devastation, I decided to come back to Mexico because I also wanted to continue my studies, o sea, higher education, right, university, college. But in Georgia, undocumented youth are banned from the top 5 universities, and we have to pay out-of-state tuition, which is 3 times more what any other person pays.
Right. Did you, when you came back, did you come back by yourself, or with family, or with friends? Like, who did you come back with, and when you got here, who did you arrive to?
So in 2015, I came back with my mother, who was blind at the moment, or she was losing her sight. And we came back to the ranch I lived while I was born, and lived for a few years in San Luis Potosí. Se llama La Puerta in San Martín, Chalchihuahua. But essentially, there's nothing there but wood and forest, no roads essentially.
Except it's just, it's a pueblo, un rancho.
See, so I decided to come check out Mexico City, and I did, and I hated it. I compared it to Georgia, and
How long did you live in Mexico City?
for half a year.
Half a year. Where'd you work at?
I work at a call center in Teletech by La Revolucion.
Okay. Did you enjoy the call center? Was it paid good? What can you tell us about that? Because I know I get asked a lot about jobs, but I've never worked outside of teaching.
So when I received the job at the call center, I was very excited because I know in the States I really wanted a legit job, right, with papers and all that. And being a Mexican citizen, I was now able to accomplish that. And I liked it at first, but it got heavy. It was a burden on me because, well, you have to sit in a computer for 8 to 9 hours. The pay is good, but I didn't like it. I was depressed, like I said, and it was then that I decided to go back to the ranch and might as well work with the machete for a while.
Do you mind if I ask you if you were depressed because the type of job it was, or because you had recently just moved to Mexico and you were missing the United States?
It was because I recently moved to Mexico and I missed my friends and the surrounding and my conocimientos.
Which I think Enrique can, my husband can attest to it. I think we all go through that because that is part of the reason why I left the school that I was teaching at, because it was like, yeah, it was a good job, it was good pay, but because I missed home so much, and then add on the stress of having like a stressful job. Teaching is pretty stressful. I was so depressed. Like there were days where I would just get home and I would cry myself to sleep. Because I don't know if it happened to you. You can tell me. When I got here, like the first 2-3 months, it was exciting. Like, oh, I'm back. Like it's Mexico. Like it's new. Like the food. Like I want to see this. I want to eat this. And then like that excitement goes away, and you're like, damn, I'm in Mexico. Like, what am I doing? Was that similar for you?
Well, it was a new place, and I did like exploring, but no, I really miss Georgia, and I really tried to come back. I think I even asked a few friends if they would help me by marrying me, and so I think that killed some of our amistades I had.
No, I mean, I get it. So, now you came back in 2015, so that's almost 5 years ago. Are you adjusted to being here in Mexico now?
I am completely 100% adjusted because, well, I now reside in San Miguel Allende, and I love it because I can use Spanish, I can use English, and, well, now I am receiving an education from Dayton University thanks to Dream in Mexico. They hooked it up with a scholarship, and so, well, I'm not sure if it was ODA or Dream in Mexico, but essentially different organizations that really help people who are coming back.
Yeah, well, at least I learned, because for those of you that don't know, I'll probably say this before, like in my intro or whatever, but yes, we study the same course to get our TEFL certificates, and I found out through it. I found out about it through ODA, and the person that did the interviews and told us about the scholarship and everything works for Fundación SM in Mexico City, which...
Question, is a TEFL thing the one that you have to renew every 2 years?
No, so there's two different ones. It's the TOEFL, which is the exam to measure your level of English to see if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. And that one you have to renew you have to take the test every 2 years. Usually those that take that are the ones that are looking into getting into college, like in the States or in an English-speaking country. And then the TEFL certificate, TEFL, that we're taking is the Teaching English as a Foreign Language certificate. So they are two completely, they sound the same, similar, but they're completely different. So right now you're in San Miguel Allende, you love it, you're adjusted. What do you do, or what are you planning to accomplish living here?
Thank you for asking. Well, I am very comfortable living here because I am able to go to the gym, I am able to work, and I am able to finish my studies. As for my future goals, I'm not sure if I would like to be a teacher because it's very hard and demanding.
It is.
But I think one thing that interests me is acting. I don't know if I want to get into that. But in Georgia, I was an activist. I even got arrested a few times for civil disobedience. But essentially, I think that's something that I really love. And, well, I'm starting to do groundwork with that. I have next week a convocatorio in Guanajuato, Estados Unidos, Mexico, Immigration. So I'll be speaking about my story. Make sure you tune in.
I'll hopefully have this up by then. Hopefully I'm gonna work on it, and this week hopefully it will be up before that Saturday. Is it gonna be like live streamed or anything?
I think so, yeah. I'll let you know.
So, do you feel like you have your routine similar to the one that you had back in the States now, after 5 years?
Well, yes, I'm very comfortable. I do have my high school reunion coming in. I'm not sure if it's June, July, or September, but it's this year, and it's some months away, so I haven't gotten my visa yet. And
are you looking into? Have you applied? to get your visa to see if you can go back to visit?
Unfortunately, no. I assume I heard through Dream in Mexico that they can help me guide me, but because I don't have my original birth certificate, I don't have my INE because they were both lost, and I have problems retaining those documents. And I'll tell you why. My birth certificate. See, I was born in San Luis Potosí in El Rancho, ¿verdad?
Right.
But because they didn't want to register me, they had to register me where my dad where he was from, in Guerrero, Placeros de Oro, Coyoacán. Which is very dangerous.
And they're like complete opposites, because San Luis is like in the center and Guerrero's like down in the south.
Yeah, so they registered me there, and I come to find out that I can just download the birth certificate through the computer, but I'm not there. O sea, I think they bought my birth certificate. Perhaps my grandfather's from my dad's side. So I have problems.
Yeah, because I mean, when I got here to the States, I didn't have my original birth certificate either. We had to go. Where did we go? It was some office where I went and I gave them my information and I paid. I don't remember how much I paid, and then they like printed me out a new birth certificate.
I see.
It's very interesting that unfortunately you don't have it anymore. Oh goodness. Oh, the $1 million question. If you had the opportunity to go back to the United States, not just to visit, but to live, would you?
No. Because I learned the history of the United States and the way it was rediscovered, and through the enslavement, the capitalism, and through the regiment they operate right in various countries. I see them as very greedy, very demanding, and I don't affiliate myself with that. And I would like to just live peacefully here.
Very interesting. I asked because people always ask me that. Like, if you had the opportunity to go back, would you? And I mean, my answer is the same for different reasons, but my answer is the same. I wouldn't. I think I'm pretty well adjusted. If you could give any piece of advice to someone, be it a DACA recipient, a dreamer, or just someone that's undocumented, that still lives in the States but is considering moving back to Mexico, what would that be? Like, what would you tell them? Your answer.
I would tell them come back because I could say I was an idealistic dreamer, right? Because I graduated from my high school. I became a manager at McDonald's. I was valued in society per se, but because the way I was treated, and it's just not interactions with people, but the way globally, I feel like now they're missing me. Now they don't have that manager hand you that bag and say, "Have a great day and come back," right? And so I think with that help, if we come back, we can actually make Mexico great again. Like, we've learned techniques. I think we can make here a little better, more home, and learning from our experience, we can connect, we can merge, we can affiliate, and we can make connections.
Awesome. Cameraman sucks. I guess my last question would be when the other thing that we get asked all the time is, what do you miss from home or from the U.S.? I don't know if do you still call it home like I do? Since you've been here for a longer period of time than I have?
I used to, but not anymore, because I now consider myself citizen of the world. And so with that, I mean, the most I miss is public libraries, because you can check out any book for free. And
that sounds so lame, you guys, but like here, at least from our experience, you have to be a student of some university or, to go to the libraries and get books. So it sounds crazy, I guess, but
it is a privilege, because when you go to any public restaurant or anything, or bathrooms per se, they have toilet paper. I'm just mentioning this because in Mexico, when I came back, there wasn't no toilet paper, and I'm like, what the hell?
You have to pay.
Yeah, or you have to bring one, and it's kind of like awkward.
Yeah, no, it's very true. I think I've mentioned this maybe in my Instagram stories. plug, follow my Instagram if you don't.
Plug what?
But I think I've mentioned that we carry, I mean, right now we're traveling from, San Luis to San Miguel de Allende. And in my backpack, I have like toilet paper because it's now a habit that you have to carry your own stuff because you're not assured that if you go to a public restroom, you're going to find it. So that is a very valid point.
But you're ready, you're prepared, you adapted, so props to you.
Yeah, I was told the other day, I can't believe you're already adjusted and you've only been here a year and a half. I don't think I'm fully adjusted. I think I am adjusted enough to where, like in San Luis, I know what buses to take, I know where to go, where to shop, where to eat, whatever. I know how to that I have to bring toilet paper around with me and stuff like that. But there's some days where, to this day, I have meltdowns and I still cry and it's like, man, I miss home. Like, I still call it home. That's why I asked. Like, you've been here longer than me. So, you miss public libraries. Anything else you miss?
My friends.
Do you still keep in contact with them?
I do. One specific, his name is Justin Bisnoth. He's an upcoming artist. And
Plug.
he's really great.
Where does he reside? Still in Atlanta?
He's in Atlanta, and he's actually from Canada. Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you would like to add before we end our little interview?
Rest in peace, Kobe. And I hope I can make new friends that are coming back in the States.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Hey guys! Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed Yovany's interview. I'm really hoping that my videos are helping you guys. And I really hope that Yovany's interview is the first of many. Like I've mentioned before, I'm hoping that I'm able to interview some other people when I go to Mexico City later in the month. I will be linking down below the Facebook event page of the event that Yovany mentioned in his interview. This video is up before the event. The event is on February 7th. I didn't get confirmation if it's going to be live streamed or not, but I'll link the Facebook page down below. I will also link Yovany's Facebook. So if you guys want to go at him, message him, ask him questions, you're free to do so. He gave us permission. He said, do it. So his Facebook will also be linked down below. Like always, if you guys have questions or anything, feel free to ask me. I uploaded a lot on my Instagram, my Diary of a Native Foreigner Instagram this past weekend that I was there. So if you don't follow me, I really think you should. Just saying. If you don't have Instagram, I hope you keep on watching my videos. Happy Valentine's Day. Feliz Día del Amor y la Amistad. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Go hug your loved ones. I'm telling you guys this because I doubt I'll upload another video before then. But yeah, either way, have a great month. Have a great Valentine's Day. Enjoy it. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos. And till next time, bye!